Hello and welcome back to Simon Outdoors. Just unloaded some of the wood that I got from the woods walk. So you can see this piece, that was the first piece I did the first video on, showing you that fat wood there. But the other side, none. So we'll find out when we clean this up next whereabouts that is. But when it was wet this morning, now it's drying out, that looked like it's full of resin. There was lots of pieces like this, which they do look full of resin. I got this, which was near a sweet chestnut, but then looking at the grain, it looks more like oak. Sorry, I'm not showing you on camera, I'm looking at it myself. Which it was near an oak tree. They'd done lots of damage. I just thought, it's hard to see on camera, at me. There's some rings and patterns and different bits in this, which I thought if I put my and like you see, if I put my ferro rod in sideways, and when I sand it, you'll get all that rings and patterns in handle instead of doing it that way, then you won't hardly see it. That's why a couple of the ferro rods in the shed, I've done them that way. But anyway, I had two pieces knocking around the house that I ain't cleaned up yet from a previous trek out. You can see all the resin coming out there. The focus on this camera is shocking. If you really want to help me out and my YouTube channel out and me keep recording, please buy some ferro rods. I've only I made 10 for a craft show that I did at the start of all my recording, and they sold. Then I ordered another 30 blanks. I put handles on them. I've sold 2 of those, so I've got 28 left. Because I want to get a better camera. It's not an expensive camera, it's just one off eBay. I think it was about 28, 30 pounds, something like that. A little thing that looks like a GoPro, with a waterproof case, and you have to buy a little memory card for it, and it comes with all accessories like that, but it's got Wi-Fi in it, which would be good for me, so I could probably hopefully then beam it to my phone and then put it on YouTube for you guys. Or I'm going to have to do a bit of head scratching and try and figure out how to plug it into my laptop and edit and then put it up, because I don't touch laptop. I don't know how to use it. But I used to be good with technology years ago when I was at school. Got into trouble with doing stuff with computers when I was at school. I was too good. Too good at computers anyway. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about computers. But yeah, if you would like to help me with my recording, the ferro rods that I make are for sale. The £13 posted, and that'll go towards getting me a new camera, because payments through PayPal, and then I will buy a new camera through PayPal. So that's where that'll be going. But let's see if I can set this stand up. I don't think it's high enough. I've only got a tiny little phone stand. I'll show you in a minute. I'll just take the phone out. This is the tiny little stand that I use for recording my videos. You know, I could do with something like a big camera stand that stands up here, so I can set the camera up, but money's limited, like I say. But anyway, let's get some fat wood cleaned up then. I'm not going to be able to show you very well, I don't think. But using my homemade knife, needs a sharpening. But I don't know whether I've still got a stone left in shed. I should have somewhere. I know I took one to work. So just scraping off into this bowl, because then when these are dry, they'll burn really well. And then I'm going to put them into that little blast furnace that I've made and burn it in there. Oh, sun's coming out now, it's lovely at the back of my neck. But whilst on the back, at some point trying to get a new trampoline for kids, which I'm dreading because I know how much they cost, and I feel bad because I think it's probably me who did it, recording that video where I lit the thing. So I do feel sorry for them. But when we do take that trampoline down, I'm going to keep the frame and I'm going to tie a hammock to the frame. I know it's going to be low to the ground, but when I said to my mother that I wanted a hammock for my birthday, she went and got me one of these ones that you put in your garden, you know, that's made of a net, like a fishing net, and that won't be very comfortable for trying to sleep or, you know, camp out with, I suppose. So I thought, oh, if you take that trampoline frame out and keep the metal frame, I can tie it to that and swing about in that. Might actually, thinking about it, it might just be a tad too short, because the trampoline we've got is only a 10-foot trampoline, so we'll see. Anyway, I've just cleaned that one up. As you can see, I just took the bark off for it. There's a bit of bark left on, like this one, look. But as it dries out, I don't even see it. You can see the resin in there. And that I've used the sticks with this resin, about this much resin content in them before, and they've been good. So I'll just put it in shed to dry out now. But I've got some other woods. Like I said, there was plenty of wood on that, in that woodland I went to today. I got this oak. That's just boards that you see me record on, and when I made my knives I cut on there. I got this oak from my friend's farm that I was going to use for tanning, make lots of wood chips, and then try and brain tan using rainwater and the oak. It takes a month to do, but I haven't got around to that yet. In here, don't know whether you can see her, you probably can't. You can make out there's a nest. She's black. There's a little chicken in there, sat on some eggs. So we've got one up here that hatched 2 out of 5 eggs. Let's see if we can see her for you. Oh, there you go, look. Oh, she's calling her back now. It's undo her for the sun. Have a bit of sun on them. So you can see that little chirpy chick. She's not happy because my little dogs are here as well. Oh, they're in there. If I can zoom in. No, can't see them, look. You see it? Sally, come out it way. There you are. Oh, looks like Mother Chicken's got a code. That's her actual name. We've named her years ago, Mother, because when we got her, she had a daughter with her. It was just exactly the same as her, but she was fully grown, but half the size. And unfortunately, one year she just died. But I'm guessing this little yellow one's a female. Tend to be, the darker ones have turned out to be males, but we'll have to see. We will. But same again, she's just going to kick rubbish into drinker, so I'm going to have to go and get Key and clean that out for him to have a drink. She's teaching him how to eat, even though they've got a load of snap, but I'll get that sorted for him. But anyway, yeah, the dogs like to eat chicken muck or birdseed or anything. They do get fed, you know. In there's just plants that I've got growing, and then under here rabbits, but I haven't uncovered them fully yet because I've got all this stuff on top. Well, thanks for watching Simon Outdoors. Take care, my friends, and I'll see you soon in another video.